Good day, everybody. It's me. My name is Thor Jensen. I'm a musician who lives in London. I play guitar, I sing songs, I write songs, play for other people, play my own music, all that stuff. Uh, Welcome. I like to share my thoughts about things and playing music and about some gear stuff and just my experiences, my perspective. I'd like to thank all the new people that have been watching. That means a lot to me. If you're new here and you like what's going on, please hit that little subscribe button and I'd feel very grateful. Now, that part I hate talking about's out of the way. Uh, I just want to have a quick little rant about something that I see all the time. And it's nothing new because guitar magazines have been promoting this sort of idea as a way to get readers' attention for a long time. But now with the advent of the internet and just this, how there's such a large scope of things available now, and it's just a much bigger world we're living in as far as resources. And it's the idea of secrets, right? You see videos that are the secret that every pro knows to learning your fretboard, the secret to understanding chords, the secret to better overdrive tone, the secret to unlocking the potentials of your delay pedal. Blah, 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 blah. Man, I feel like stuff like that is talking down to people. And I, for one, respect you too much. There are tips, right? You always learn something from somebody. And whether that's useful or not to you, that changes with everything, right? Every tip you get from anything in life may or may not be useful to you. But there is no secret to playing music. There is no secret to creating good sounds. As far as creating good sounds, there is trial and error. There is experience. That's it as far as that side goes. I could tell you how I use an overdrive pedal. Other people can tell you how they use an overdrive pedal. But that might not work for you, you know? And maybe I'm just a little too annoyed by these videos and what I think the potential of it, the negative potentials that it could lead to. But it bothers me. The other big thing, I think even most importantly, is the idea of the secret of playing anything. There is no secret, right? That's just like, I'm sorry, maybe there's tips that you can use on how to set up overdrive pedals and stuff like that, but there's no secret to playing music. There is learning, there is practicing, there is playing. That's it, And in between all of those phases, you have phases of being bad at something. And that's important. It's extremely, extremely important. So important that I accentuated that middle T in that word. You have to be bad at stuff, and you have to learn things, and you have to learn things that you don't have the capability of playing yet. That's it. And those things can be simple or they could be complicated. But that's the only way forward. The only way forward is to play and play and play. The piece that I play in the opening of this video, that's just messing around with chords. That's basically the chord changes to the Tennessee Waltz, a variation of. And playing stuff like that on an acoustic guitar using all these open strings and everything, I still think that I'm very bad at that. So that's something that I work on. And like a lot of things, the best way to work on certain things is in front of people. The real practice happens on the bandstand, a lot of people say. And so I try my best whenever I play gigs with this guitar, my beautiful, beautiful Loudon 025, which I love to bits and pieces. I try to utilize open strings as best I can. I haven't really come up with a way to practice them that I enjoy so far that's sticking. So I just try to do it on the spot. Um, but you see, that's part of it. You know, I'm learning a piece right now that I talked about in a previous video, a choro called Choro Pasado. And man, it is hard. It is killing me. And but I'm being really studious with it, and I'm doing it every day. And you have days where I play it better, and there's days where it sounds like I've never played it in my life. That's part of it. That's the secret, right? That's the big secret. You have to be terrible. You have to learn this stuff. You have to be uh, frustrated. If you're not frustrated, then you won't make progress. If it's all easy and there's just one secret to it all, then how are you ever going to progress as a human being? Take musician out of it, right? Without frustration, there's no moving, there's no getting over the frustration, and then therefore there's no forward momentum. I don't remember what it's like to learn how to walk, but I imagine it's got to be super frustrating as a little tiny baby. All you want to do is walk. You want to go from here to there. You want to do it without anybody else's help. You see all these other people walking. Why can't I do it? It's because you're terrible at it. That's just, you haven't made the mind muscle connection yet that's necessary to keep yourself upright. And the same thing happens with playing music. All this, I'm not a fan of the cage system as a name. It drives me nuts because it's once again, it's talking down to guitar players. We're not special. If you play an instrument, you play an instrument. Certain instruments have different techniques as far as how to play them, but they're playing the same music, at least in the Western world, right? We're playing major and minor. We're playing diminished. We're playing dominant chords. We're playing all these things. We're playing all these lines. And the building blocks are the same despite the instrument you're playing. Maybe drums. Let's not talk about drums. But rhythm, it's all rhythmic too. They share stuff with us as well. So to just learn things as a system, as a cage system, as the C shape, and then the A shape, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to patronize you right now. You're much better off learning what a triad is. That's a triad. That's a triad. That's a triad. That's a triad. That wasn't a triad. You get my drift. It's much better for you to do that. That's what I think. It's when I finally broke that stuff down and got really into small chords, as I call them. That's how I refer to them in my head anyway. It's just everything became easier, and I didn't think of it as the C shape. I didn't think of it as that shape. Sometimes you can use that as a communication tool, to play, for instance, an E minor 7 flat 5. To describe how to play that chord to someone, I might say those 3 strings is a D shape, like a D chord, right there, and then I add a finger. But that's it. It's just a communication tool. We're talking shapes in that case. And I understand that cage system is talking about shapes, but it's putting far too much emphasis on the shapes themselves as opposed to what you're doing. There's always got to be a how and a what and a why. So the what, I feel like the cage should only be the how, and it should not be the what or the why. So anyway, that's just one little bit about that. But that's really it, man. There's no secrets. There's no secrets at all. Get an overdrive pedal, twist its knobs. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's it. Same with the delay pedal. Same with music. Same with all of it. Just do it over and over again. Learn it. Practice it. Play it. It's a little bit ranty today, but that's just, I guess I got a case of the Mondays, everyone. So anyway, wherever you are, I hope you're having a splendid, splendid day, eating good food, and I'll catch you next time. Be nice to each other. Bye-bye.